Hey guys, this is a great look for me, isn't it? I just got out of the shower and I have not done anything with my hair yet. It's drying in this little towel thing, but I got my Dr. Pepper shirt on, of course. I don't know, I just kind of wanted to come on here and talk about my anxiety and my depression because lately it's bad. My anxiety is through the roof. My depression is worse than I ever knew it could be. I don't really know how to explain it. Just since my dad died, I really do feel like part of me died with him, and I don't know how to get that part of me back. I don't know how to feel happy anymore. I'm always just so down or angry or sad, whatever. I'm, anything but happy. And it's kind of scary because I don't know how to be happy anymore. It doesn't help that I watched him suffer for 6 straight months before he passed away, and then watching him pass away didn't help. I mean, I wouldn't change it for the world. I wouldn't have not been there, like I was holding his hand and everything, but I did that with my grandma too. I was holding her hand when she passed away, but I don't think I ever in my life want to watch another person pass away because it has scarred me. Both times, my grandma and my dad, my grandma will have been gone 9 years this year, and my dad, it's been like 5 months. But still to this day, I'm haunted with nightmares of reliving, watching both of them die, or they're sick in my dreams. They're never good dreams with either of them. I've never had a visitation dream with my grandma, and it's been 9 years. It's only been 5 months with my dad, but I still haven't had a visitation dream, and I probably shouldn't be sitting around waiting for it, but I am. Like, I feel like he should want to visit me. I feel like he should know, like, how I feel and how much I miss him, and that he should want to, like, show himself to me and tell me that he's okay and that I should be okay. But that's not happening. It's just really hard to deal with, and I really wish I could go talk to somebody, but at the same time, I'm kind of scared to do that because I've never ever talked to a therapist before, and I don't know, I'm not good at explaining my feelings. I feel like I would be crying the whole time, and I don't know. I just don't know how to feel anymore. I almost feel like I'm numb. Nothing makes me happy. I'm always mad. I'm always angry. I'm always sad. I don't know. I don't know how to go on anymore. And I'm trying to work past that. I'm trying to just stay positive every day. And it's really hard when your kid is trying you. Like my 3-year-old tries me every single day. We have some good days, but most of them lately, he's just really, like, he tries to get on my nerves, and he does things that, like, really bother me, but like stuff like that, it doesn't help with the way I'm already feeling. And I don't know. I'm just tired of feeling like this. I wish I could be on an antidepressant that would help me, that wouldn't make me feel nauseous or actually physically get sick. Because as I've said before, I've tried antidepressants in the past. I've tried probably 5 or 6 different kinds, and they made me physically sick. And I already have issues with my stomach where I feel nauseous all the time. I don't want a medication to make me feel nauseous. Like, I want it to just make me feel better and happy. Like, I want that. But I'm so scared to go on an antidepressant and have it either not work or just not work with my body. But I know I should try something. And I'm gonna probably go talk to my doctor about it soon and just let him know I need to be on something because I can't keep going on like this. Like the other night, I had a dream where my dad was really sick, of course, and they said that they could try and do surgery on him. Might not work, but they could try it. And the surgery may help him get better, or it may not help him at all. And we said, okay, go ahead and try the surgery. And the surgery didn't work, and he still ended up passing away. Why am I dreaming about this? Like, I try and think of all the good times I had with my dad, but I still dream about all the bad times and all of his sickness that he had and watching him fade away. I literally watched him fade away. The one day that I went over there, he didn't even know who I was. He didn't know who my mom was. And that killed me. It wasn't his fault. It was the cancer. After a little while, he did know who I was, and he asked why I was crying. But it was still really hard saying, Dad, I'm here, and having him say, who? And for me to say, oh, it's me, Di, and he would say, who's Di? The loss of a parent is no joke. And I feel like people think I should be over it by now because it's been 5 months, but I'm not over it. I'm never gonna be over it. I still need my dad in my life. I'm never gonna get to go fishing with him again, metal detecting, eat his barbecue, call him up just to see what he's doing. And it sucks. It really, really sucks. Of all the people, I would never have imagined my dad getting cancer, let alone pancreatic cancer, one of the worst ones that you could get. They gave him 6 months to a year. And he left in 6 months. I feel like I've isolated myself more than I normally would do. Just because I don't know what to say to people. I don't know what to talk about. Like, when my mind is already so messed up from everything. And I'm so introverted as it is. Like, I don't not want to hang out with people. But I feel like when I do, I'm just going to be really awkward and quiet. And they're not going to want to hang out with me. And of course, I feel like everybody would be sick of me talking about my dad, but to me, he's still worth talking about. Because I'm not over it. I'm not going to be over it for a long time. And to top it all off, like just last year, we lost my grandpa. And that was suddenly. He was 91 years old, so he lived a really long, good life. But he wasn't sick or anything. He went to the hospital for his breathing, and he never came home. And I really miss my grandpa. Literally everything is going to shit since my grandpa died. I'm not gonna get into that, but if my grandpa never would have passed away, things would still be okay. But my grandpa died, my father-in-law had a stroke after that, and then my dad got sick. All in the same year. Like, I'm just ready for something good to happen. Something good has got to happen. I don't know what, but something. I'm not sitting here trying to cry my eyes out or anything. I just never let it out anymore. I try not to cry. I try not to think about my dad at all, because when I think about him, I think about him being gone, or I think about him being sick, and that kills me. So if I don't think about him at all, it's like nothing ever happened. And that might sound stupid or mean, but I don't mean it to be. If I push it out of my mind, then it's like it didn't happen. God, can you imagine? Like, my dad literally couldn't eat anything. He started to get sick. He was throwing up a lot. Told me that he couldn't eat. He didn't know what was going on. And in my mind, I thought, oh, he must have the flu. I didn't take it seriously. By the time, like, he was sick for, like, the second week, he had my sister take him to the hospital. And my dad is not the kind of person to go to the hospital or to go to a doctor for that. He doesn't do that. So by then I knew it was serious. I knew it wasn't just the flu. But from the time he got sick, he couldn't eat anything. He lost so much weight. He was skin and bones. And I feel like no matter what, I have to stay strong every day, which is another reason I try not to think about it, because I have a kid. He doesn't need to see me like this all the time. He knows that Papa is in heaven now, but he's only 3, so I know he doesn't actually understand what that means. It just hurts so bad. Like, it feels like a knife has been dug into my chest, and they just keep pulling on it. The pain is always going to be there. He had just turned 62. He had just retired from work. He was looking forward to doing whatever he wanted, whenever he wanted, fishing, metal detecting, whatever. And then he got hit with pancreatic cancer. Stage 4 at that, because of course they didn't find it sooner. It's just not fair. He was such a good person. Why do things like this happen to good people? I will never understand. He took me to get new glasses. Last year, he knew I couldn't afford them and I needed them. He bought me a brand new metal detector, so that I could go metal detecting with him. And I only got to go once with him before he got too sick. And now I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I have a bunch of metal detecting friends on Facebook that my dad and I kind of met through all these metal detecting groups that we're in. And I can always ask them, you know, pointers and whatnot. But I don't know them in person, and that sucks. Like, they all live so far away. Everybody's in such a far away state. Like, I know this one guy's in Boston, somebody's in North Carolina, somebody's in New Jersey. Like, they're all so far away. I don't have anybody to actually go out and metal detect with because, again, they're all so far away. But I want to do it for my dad because I know it would make him proud. And he spent a lot of money on that metal detector for me. So I want to get some use out of it. And who knows, maybe he'll lead me to some treasure. Maybe he'll be there with me in spirit. But that's another thing that makes me mad. Everybody says he's always with you, or he'll always be with you. Why don't I feel him? Why don't I feel him at all? If he's here with me, he should show it. I should feel his presence, and I don't. I'm such a mess right now. I can't even breathe out of my nose. It was nice and clean from my shower, and now I feel gross. Alright, I'm gonna end this part here. So I'm sure you guys don't want to sit here and just watch me bawl my eyes out about my dad. But I will come back after I do my hair and talk about other stuff and whatnot. So sorry for all of this. I'm sorry for if you hear my snotty nose and teary-eyed, I can't talk. My tear-filled face and all of that, but I'll come back in just a little bit to add on. I don't know what I'll talk about then, but I'll find something to talk about because I do miss you guys. And yeah, I'll talk to you in a bit.